Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome back to Grim Dawn. We are now down in the pain area, and this is unfortunately a post-commentary. This and the next episode are going to be post-commentaries because, well, the audio corrupted and it was gone. So we are kind of reviewing this live, and unfortunately, it has been like about a week since I recorded this, and that's one reason why the Grim Dawn things have been a little bit off, is I was like trying to restore stuff and trying to fight with it, but no, to no avail. We were unable to rescue the audio for these episodes, other than the game audio. The game audio is fine, but yeah, I'm not sure exactly what we do. I do love our blue gloves. I think I mentioned that last episode though, unfortunately, but we are heading through pain to try to find the bridge and all that other fun stuff over there on the right. Unfortunately, I can't move the mouse cursor to point at anything. Thankfully, the enemies don't seem too tough right here. I'm starting to get used to using that Word of Pain skill. It's getting quite useful with the like various different triggers that it has on it. So, and yes, it will trigger on each tick rather than just like, yeah. Anyway, you can't trigger it more than once though because they all have cooldowns. So that kind of sucks just a little bit, but the first trigger is the first trigger and it's fine. We'll just have a lot of on effect skills. Unfortunately, we do have other skills that trigger off of our equipment as well. This is probably going to be a bit more laid back of commentary rather than whenever I'm usually commentating live. Because, frankly, yeah. I've already been through all this stuff, so I'm not panicking over whether I'm going to live or die. And we might die. I don't remember. I think I did die, or almost died, down here. More than once. But I don't think I actually died here. I think I just almost died. We'll see. But our lovely little beastie guy, I didn't get to pay too much attention to him while I was actually playing this, but he is not as durable as I was hoping at this point in the game, unfortunately. So I might end up even ditching him and just going straight into just being myself and like going full like caster, but not quite yet. We're still up in the air about that. So we'll see how that kind of works out. If you guys do have ideas for the build or recommendations, I am open to them, because while I have played this before, I am still relatively new to the whole Grim Dawn thing compared to a lot of the people who are watching this. Because, well, a lot of you have like thousands of hours. Me, I have like 30-something. And I've gotten up to a little bit past this point, or near this point, or something like that. This area seems a little bit unfamiliar to me, but I know that I've gotten to a point where you had to choose between two factions. So maybe there was a way to skip this or something, or it was something added in one of the expansions. I'm not entirely sure. But, yeah. I only have like 30-something hours in it, and I don't have as much experience with like Necromancer or the Inquisitor, because those are not the main classes that I chose the first time through. I think I got Demolitionists and something else, and it was before the Necromancer was ever even out. But I do want to go through with various other classes as well, so if you guys know of any particularly fun combos, I would definitely like to hear them. So that way I can give them a try next run through, although there is going to be a bit of a gap between the playthroughs. I don't intend to go straight into another run right after this. I want to go and cover some other action RPGs and do maybe a few little side bits of content with action RPGs as well, because there are a lot of them out there that are really, really, really interesting that we don't really get to see very often, or that are retro ones that really don't get as much attention as they deserve. And I'm not even talking Nox rarity. Nox is common compared to some of the ones that I've found. So I do have one on PlayStation 1 that I'm going to see if I can get it recorded as well. And speaking of PlayStation 1, that's probably how I'm going to end up doing Diablo 1. I know that sounds a little bit odd to do, but it makes more sense to me. And sorry for sniffling. I do have a bit of a sinus thing going on. So live with it. I really wish I would have noticed this earlier. That way I could have post-commentated it right before. Actually, I mean, like right after recording it. That way I'd have a rough idea of what I was thinking and doing at the time. But unfortunately, like I said, it has been a bit. Most of the enemies here are pretty weak. We just have, it's like a bunch of swarm trash enemies, these little skeletal warriors, mixed with some really, really tough, like, mini strong guys. Like the priests and the fire whatevers. So they're not too terribly tough. Right here I'm trying to use my guns a little bit more because I am burning through mana relatively quick, and I eventually probably do want to make it where I'm able to attack for damage as well as use Word of Pain. Like the skeletal priest is a pain in the ass, but obviously I can handle him no problem. which is whenever we get swarmed by a bunch of stuff at the same time. Oh, we do have a shrine here. I forgot about this shrine. This one shouldn't be too bad. We're just going to have to fight our way through these little dudes and deal with it. Yay! Just kill them all. And our little friend's about to go down. He is very, very fragile against bosses, by the way. I wonder if they get a boosted like damage versus them. In a lot of games like this, the bosses do get augmented damage to these guys. And here I'm considering what I want to use. Someone did mention to use Crown. They mentioned it after I'd already started getting it, but I do love that Crown effect on the Blight Fiend. I think I ended up not choosing something this episode and just kind of like letting it be. Go ahead and start. Yep, cleansing all of this loveliness. They're not going to be too terribly high level. I mean, we're level 33, they're level 39, so yeah, they're going to show up as purple. But it's nothing like going through that horrible, horrible little side area over there. And Farmstead Liberator. I don't even remember what that does. I know I have it in my like group stash. Oh, and stuff like that for like my other characters. And that's one thing that I'll probably do if we do multiple playthroughs. I'll just use the shared stash. I'm not going to be sitting here doing everything from scratch in this game like I do with Diablo. With Diablo 2, it's kind of partially because I prefer playing it from scratch, and you can also, pretty much regardless, get the gear you need on just a blind run, and it's perfectly fine. And there we got another relic blueprint. Not really gonna do a lot with relics in this. I'm gonna probably do them a few times, but I'm not gonna get the stuff to actually construct them. And that's the item that I was mentioning. Didn't even look at it whenever it was there. So unfortunately, I cannot rewind this while I'm recording it. Otherwise, I will get out of sync, which kind of sucks. I am recording this while watching the video myself, so hey, this video has been watched even more times before being released. And usually I'll watch a video like 3 or 4 times, but I'll do the little skippy around thing where I'll be doing, yeah, you're gonna put it in the other one. Yeah, there you go. I'll do the little skippy around thing where I'll watch like key points just every like 30 seconds and stuff like that, just to make sure there's no big errors or anything like that, or big gaps in the commentary. And that's usually my replay thing, because unfortunately I was there for the original recording, so I know what happened. I don't need to watch it multiple times. Yeah, but I do watch it after it's uploaded as well. Sometimes YouTube still does weird things whenever it's publishing, so you'll sometimes see like black gaps and stuff like that in videos. It hasn't been so bad the past couple of years, but whenever I first started doing YouTube, yeah, it got pretty rough. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and use dynamite to break in there, I think. Yay! Give us the chest. Is it worth it? Absolutely not. But it does give us some various items. And I need to... One thing I didn't know whenever I was doing this, and I was like reading up, is you can press control to compare weapons. So I need to start doing that, because it'll compare them without the little add-ons. And we do have add-ons on our current weapons, so it throws the numbers off. We can always salvage the old add-ons as well by taking them to the main city over there that we start in, that we spawn in. I do love the statues in this. I didn't get to appreciate them as much whenever I was playing through. And I don't know why that shield vanished back there. But I do like the statues and the various like decorations in these areas. They are quite interesting to me, and it does add a little bit of depth to the world. And I still think that this is the better successor to Diablo 2 out of the main ones that are popular right now, which is Diablo 3, Path of Exile, and Grim Dawn. Of course, there are other games out there that are currently coming out, like Wolshen, or Wolsen, or Wolken, or however you want to pronounce it. I'm not really sure the exact pronunciation of it. But yeah, there are several other action RPGs. There's also a Warhammer action RPG that I've yet to try. I'm kind of hesitant on that one, because that one has gotten very mixed reviews, which makes me really, really suspicious as to whether it's going to be a good thing or not. Ooh, Wormclaw. I don't even know what you do. I think it's an offhand for summoners. So if we were playing like strictly a summoner class, that would be a good item. And there are pure summoner builds. I think Malawa Glenn is doing a summoner like write-up or something like that, or he's already done one. He was talking about it on his Discord. Speaking of which, hey, come over to Discord, join me. Tell me how bad I'm playing this. And actually, you know, since we're doing this post-commentary, I'll give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek. Since this is not like a mainline series on the channel, still Diablo 2 is the most popular. Although Pathfinder is getting some traction, oddly enough, despite me taking a break from it. But I think I might be switching up the formula so we get more games in just in general. And you guys will have more say on the series that are running, but I'll be doing less series at one time, if that makes sense. Because I'm working on the thumbnails for it, and I've done one test recording. I'm going to probably record up 5 or 6 episodes for this before I actually do a full release on it. It's one of the couple test series I'm going to do. But yeah, you guys will have votes onto what series I cover outside of the action RPGs, because, well, I'm going to keep doing the action RPGs until they get boring to me. But yeah, anywho. Yeah, you guys are getting to have an early channel update if you actually watch this series. Congratulations. I am working on 2 side series, kind of. One's going to be just a 1 video test series thing, but I'm still working on the animations for that. The other one's going to be a bit more easily produced en masse. So, yippee-ki-yay. Kill everything. There you guys go. Oh, pretty easy to kill most of the like normal enemies down here. Even though we're technically lower level than a lot of them, I think. Are we lower level than you guys? Mouse over it, damn it. Let me see what level they are. Yeah, they're higher level than us. They're 35, 36. I'm telling myself to mouse over it. Oh, yelling at myself from my own post-commentary. Congratulations. I am easily distracted. And this is a boss room. I can pretty much guarantee it. For some reason, later on I get even more paranoid about it, but I think this is a boss room, and I get really paranoid whenever I see those little gates over by our active quest thing, because those lock behind you a lot. Yeah, they're unpleasant little bastards, and they scare the living bejeebas out of me. And I think I kind of picked up on that with this one, because this just smells of boss room. Yep, locked behind me. Now we get to fight something. Hi, Grand Priest. You are really high level. I'm going to summon you up closer. This guy's not going to be the worst thing I encounter, but he's going to be up there. Let's see. How long has this one been going? It's only... Yeah, we still got a while. I'm not sure where I even cut off the episodes, because this is one big recording of the 2 episodes. I do that a lot, but I'm really not sure where this episode ends and where the next one starts. So it's going to be a little bit awkward. I'm just going to tell you that one right now. But I really wish he wouldn't summon quite so many ads. I mean, yeah, it's triggering all of our, like, AoE stuff, but it's still a pain in the ass. Oh, God. Yeah, don't die. Don't die, Alzorath. Yeah. Too many enemies, and we can't summon up our little zombiloid. Real quick. Retreating down here. This way, maybe the boss will just kind of come on his own, and we can rip off his ads. And also, our piercing stuff will actually go through all the enemies, including him. And I think he might be healing as well. For some reason, I remember there being a guy that heals. But that might have been last episode or the next episode. So we focus him down. We should be able to take him out. Yep, there he goes. I swear to God, it looked like something dropped down into the down belows, and I'm not sure whether that stuff actually hurts us, so I just don't go through it. Oh no, they just kind of fell off there. And I do like the enemy corpse that was floating in midair. That was rather interesting to me as well, and we get some various components and stuff like that. I will start using the components more. That's something that I really, really need to do. Oh, Master will be pleased for your service, and we got Skeleton Key. Skeleton Key is something that we can craft. That lets us into these special dungeons, which we're probably going to do this episode and next. So, Lord Executioner... Yep, go ahead and read it. Read it, damn it. The door will not remain open for long. Once inside, the only way out is to pass the Lord Executioner, or dying. Charged with the torment, now you will suffer for all eternity. Yep. What lies beyond, just challenges. The damned trapped below are far greater challenge than any of you... Okay, so we've got just basically some strong enemies down here. Nothing too terrifying, but still. Let's learn the skeleton key recipe. There you go. Good job clicking on that. We do have another recipe down there that I almost missed there. And hand mortar, and I think we have... Did we have one more? No. I don't think we have one more. We do have some other things that we can do. And we can... Oh, there's our little portal thing. We could summon up a portal here. We do have one back here that's relatively close to this. But I think we end up using... Yeah, we end up using it to go back to town real quick. Clear out our inventory before we start in the you cannot return kind of situation. And here, I forget what I invested the skill points in. I think I might have just, yeah, leveled up a little bit so we can get up to that death sentence, which increases the damage it does by reducing enemy resistances. So, yeah, we're going all in on that Word of Pain, so nothing too amazing as far as the gear goes, so I'm just going to sell it for the most part. That looks bad, but yeah, just selling all the junk that we probably don't need. Oh, I did not mean to sell that, and I'm going to go get it back. I forget whether it increases the cost, like if you have to spend a lot of money. We're getting a lot of money anyway, so it doesn't matter, but I wonder if it's more expensive to buy back than it was to sell. And Ice Spike on attack would definitely be nice. I forget whether I take it or not. This adds cold damage as well, and it works along top of that Frozen Grip, so we could actually cast 2 different Ice Spikes. So, yay. Or have a better chance at it. I don't know if it'll actually work for both of them. Like if they're separate recharge times or if it's just based on the one skill. But having more of a chance is more of a chance. So I'm good with that as well. And I do have a drink here, so I'm going to take that real quick. Inventory management on screen. Yay. Oh, I think I remember where I cut the episode. Okay. I can do this. I can do this properly. Someone's probably like going, oh God. He's worse whenever he's post-commentating because he's not being distracted by actually fighting and going, oh my God, don't die. Yeah, post-commentary. Bite me. Nope, did not mean to do that. I'm just going to load that stuff up in there. We do have one bit of dialogue over there that we can get experience for, and I forget why I didn't sell that belt. Why didn't I sell that belt? That's going to go into our other chest. You can see I'm building up a little bit of a collection of stuff that we can use on the other characters. I'm going to probably spend this character's money on expanding that group chest, by the way. I know I've spent to expand it before, but if you delete characters, it does something weird with it. So I won't be deleting this character, even though we look a little funky. And I think that's everything that I wanted there. Yeah. So we just need to sell a couple items, and we do need to see about, like, constructing stuff. So we got a few new little items there. Some of them that I want, some of them that I don't. I don't remember which one I actually wanted. I think it's down in the Transcendent Relics. But they have various different effects as far as, like, what they can cause. I think it was Death Chill. Yeah, Death Chill Aura was the one that I wanted. And we don't have anything for it. we can't even make one. I think we'll eventually be able to buy the stuff to make it, but it's not too amazing. We also have access to a slightly improved Devil Crossing situation there. We don't have enough for the Writ yet, which improves your gain of relations with the group, and eventually we'll probably upgrade to the other one. But let's go ahead and go back down underneath the earth and continue our descent into... I forget what's after this one. Misery into... I'm trying to remember what the next place is. Some horrible pit of doom. The gates of anguish have been opened. Make haste, as they will not remain open for long. Of course, they take forever to open in the first place. Connection to rift gates feels absent within this place. Oh my. We are in the depths, and we have skeletal monstrosities. That guy's not quite as tough looking. He is tearing into our little friend there, but we are able to kind of handle this with our AoE effect there. And I think this duration is pretty good on it. We might need more later, but into the ruins we go. I like the gatekeeper there. Oh, lovely. We're in on suffering. Oh my. I remember what happens here. This was scarring. No, we don't die. Don't worry, I'm spoiling it for you now, because I for some reason remember almost having an aneurysm here. Yeah, go ahead and summon you up, because you are going to take a lot of damage here. And they try shooting us through the walls. Very, very incapable of doing that, thankfully. The game was scripted semi-properly, but unfortunately they still try to attack you through walls and miss, because there's an obstruction. And I do like that there are different heights and that your weapons can be blocked while shooting down. Oh, we got some sneaky guys trying to be sneaky behind us. Fortunately, despite being told that they were tougher, they are about the same difficulty as before. Yeah, ooh, got another blueprint there. I think I might actually run this place off camera as well. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, that was our bit of dialogue there as well. Extra 500 experience, always welcome. The one they call Ouroboros. makes a mockery of the gods. Lord Executioner cut at his flesh, but his wounds refuse to bleed. His limbs grow back. His skin is impervious to flame. Yes. Time for me to descend into the depths. We are in suffering. And this is home. And I have no idea why that wall was breakable. If someone wants to tell me, that would be awesome. But I do see there being, like, there is treasure down there, but it looks like we get to it from a different direction. So, yeah, just gonna slowly chew these guys to pieces. And unfortunately, our minion there was a little bit held down. So we're gonna clear out a little bit up here, gonna move back. And it looks like we've got a special area here called the Chamber of Souls. Those of you who have played this game already know that I'm about to oh shit myself a lot. And I remember playing through this and saying oh shit a lot, because look at how much damage the dude does. Yeah, and he is pissed at us. So yeah, I do my best in this fight, but my best is not always enough for me to keep from going oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, and running away like a little scared girl. Oh geez, yeah, there's the second wave. I forget how many waves it is. It's just, it is insane. You'll notice that this first wave, I got hit pretty hard. It's okay. Our minion is kind of tanking some of this. And there's another enemy hero. And how many more enemy heroes are there? Okay. Yikes. And are you... Okay, he's not actually buffing the guys in here. He's just buffing himself. But this guy hurts like a truck. Heroes of Dread. The Damned. And Valivant. And there's how close we get to dying. Really, really damn close. We still got another boss there. And another wave of them. Oh, God. Yeah, this was insanity. Summon up another one. He's going to die really, really quick, unfortunately. But we do actually have our little ticks of damage on these guys. And we're going to eventually have to actually tank them ourselves a little bit. Because our summon is not going to be ready for a little while. And I just book it in circles until his summon, like, cooldown wears off. There it goes. Okay, can we summon him right about there, I think? No, we didn't. He's ready. There we go. Summon next to us, little friend. Save us from this onslaught of doom. And we're going to take a ton of damage. And yes, our healing is locked off down there. Because, unfortunately, yeah, we're using it like a freaking accountant here. Okay, so we can summon up another one right now. Yeah, it cooled off just a little bit. So I think this was the last wave. Yes, it was the last wave. Our summon is going to go up there and take care of that guy that was wandering around outside. But as far as the reward goes, that was actually worth it. That was worth the fight for me. Because we got all that interesting stuff, all those cool items, all the, like, components, all the rare and common components. Plus, we got the treasure chest, which has Windcaller's Cowl. Can't go back with this stuff, unfortunately, but we're going to have to try to, like, survive this place so we can take it out of here. But interesting things nonetheless. Got another blueprint for conflagration. And we got some gloves. We got a new pistol, which I think I do end up using. Oathbreaker, yeah, it's better than what we have, but I can't switch over to it just yet unless I want to lose some of our components on there. But I think that is where we cut off on this episode. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here, because that was a tough battle and it was interesting, and we've got all these like interesting items from it. I've got to sort through them. Probably best to do that off camera. So if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time on Grim Dawn, where we'll have another post-commentary episode. Bye.